Hi everyone, it's another time to build your math muscles. Are you ready? So you're welcome back. Time for math. Welcome back. Time for math. And today our topic will be on factors of numbers. Factors of numbers. Yes, factors of numbers. In this very topic, we'll be making use of our multiplication table and our division. Multiplication table and our division. I hope you've not forgotten your multiplication table from 1 to maybe 12, 10. I hope you've not forgotten. And I hope you've not forgotten how to divide numbers. Okay, we'll get to see that if you have not forgotten. All right, so what will be the objectives? What would you be able to learn at the end of this lesson? You'll be able to tell what factor is in mathematics, and you'll be able to find factors of given numbers. Yes, that will be great. It will be fantastic seeing you finding factors of given numbers, right? So then what is factors? What are factors of numbers? Factors are all numbers that you multiply together to get another number. Numbers that you multiply together to get another number. Mind you, for example, if I have 8, if I have 8, I have 8. What are the two possible numbers that I can multiply to get what? 8. Okay, let's start with 1. 1 times 8 is going to give me 8. Okay. 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. Okay. 4 times 2 is also going to give me 8. Okay. Then 8 times 1 is also going to give me 8. So those are the possible numbers that are going to give me 8. So all these possible numbers are called what? They all are called factors. They are all called what? Factors. Now let's look at this example. We have 2 times 3 equals to 6. 3 times 2 equals to 6. 1 times 6 equals to 6. And 6 times 1 equals to 6. All these numbers, all those two numbers multiplied together, they are called what? Factors. Any number any two numbers that you can multiply together, there's going to give you another number. They are the what? They are the factors of that number. Therefore, how do you pick your factors? You start from the lowest. From this range of what? Of multiplication, we can say that 1 is the what? 1 is the lowest, then followed by what? 2, followed by 3, and followed by 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. They are factors of 6. Okay. Also, factors of a number are numbers that can divide. Divide. You have another point here. Okay, so we have that can divide another number exactly without any remainder. I hope you've not forgotten that I told you that we can this topic, you can either solve it through your multiplication table or your division method. But in this very topic, I'm going to put you through how to use your multiplication table to find factors of numbers. So look at here, we have e.g. 1, 2, 3, and 6 can divide 6 exactly. So 1, 2, 3, and 6 are factors of 6. But 4 and 5 cannot divide 6 without a remainder. Any number that can go through a number without a remainder is a factor of that number. But a number that you would divide that will have a remainder, it's not a factor of that number. Let us look at this point. These are points for you to what? For you to learn more about fractions. So I need you to take note of this very point. You have 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor. That means that 1 can go through any number without any remainder. So that's the reason we say 1 is a factor of every number. Every number is a factor of itself. When you divide a number by itself, it gives you 1 without any remainder. You don't have any remainder at the back. The factor of a number is always less than the number. Just like this. 1, 2, 3, they are lesser than these 6. So we say a factor, all these ones, they are what? They are less than 6. And that's the reason the point said that a factor of a number is always lesser than the number. Then the last factor of a number is the number itself. The last factor is always the number itself. Just let's check this too. The last factor is always the number itself. Look at this. This is the last factor here. You know, I already said 1, 2, 3. These ones are lesser than this. But the last factor here is what? Is 6. And 6 is also the same factor that we're looking for. So the last factor is always what? Is always the last number of the factor we're looking for. Every number except 1 has at least 2 factors, e.g. 1 and the number itself. So 1 times 1 is 1. So when you want to get the factor of 1, you only have just one number. Now look at these factors of 5. Factors of 5, we have 1 times 5 and 5 times 1. So if you want to pick the factors of 5, you start from the lowest. What's the lowest here? We have 1. And what other number can you see? We have 5. So we have what? 1 and 5. So we can have more than one factor of a given number. And the last point that I want you to take note of is factors of a number can be gotten using either multiplication or division, just like what I told you earlier. But majorly in this topic, this very topic, I'll put you through how to use your multiplication table to find factors of number. And that is very key for you to go and master your multiplication table very well. Know it by heart. Now examples, find the factors of the following numbers. We have 8, 7, 9. Okay, so let's quickly go through the explanation, then I'm going to do more examples. 8, look out for all the possible 2 numbers you can multiply together to get 8, starting with table 1. So we have 1 times 8, 8. When you are done with table 1, you move on to table 2. You look out for any number you can multiply with 2 that's going to give you the number you are looking for. It's going to give you 8. So when you read through your multiplication table, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times, 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8. So there you have this. You go to table 3. Is there any number you can multiply with 3 that is going to give you 8? Definitely no. You move to table 4, just like that. So when we got to table 4, we realized that 4 times 2 was 8. Table 5, there was none to multiply with 5 that will give us 8. Table 6, there was none also. 7, there was none. Then 8, we got another number. 8 times 1 gave what? 8. Now, like I told you, how do you arrange your factors? You arrange your factors from the lowest to the highest. So considering this multiplication series that we have here, let's change to this side. So we said we have 1 times 8, 2 times 4, 4 times 2, and 8 times 1. These are the possible numbers that can give us what? 8. So we want to arrange them from the lowest. So in this multiplication series, which one is the lowest? I can say that we have 1. You know what? We have 2 ones, but you're going to just pick 1. So we have 1, followed by what? We have 2, followed by 2. Followed by which number again? We have 4, followed by 4. Followed by which number again? We have 8, followed by 8. So 1, 2, 4, and 8 are factors of 8. Let's check it. So 1, 2, 4, and 8 are factors of 8. Can you see them? Okay. Let's see another example. Okay, so we have 7. You look out for all the 2 possible numbers you can multiply together to get 7. Mind you have to start with table 1. So 1 times 7 is equal to 7. When I went through table 2, there was no number to multiply with 2 that's going to give me 7. So I just went through table 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was so amazing that I could not get any number to multiply with those ones until I got to table 7. So I had 7 times 1, you have what? Your 7. Therefore, the factors of 7 from the lowest are what? So we have 1, and then we have what? 7. So that means that factors of 7 are just 1 and 7. Okay. The third question, which is 9. What are the factors of 9? You look out for all the 2 possible numbers you can multiply together to get 9. Starting with table 1, do not forget. So 1 times 9, 9. You have to go to table 2 to check if there is any number you can multiply with 2 that is going to give you 9. There is none. I went to 3. Oh, 3 times 3, 9. I went to 4. No. I went to 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Mind you, if you have any number that you are looking out for the factors, you are going to check out the table from 1 to that number. If you're looking out for factors of 10, that means that you are going to go through your table, multiplication table 1 to 10, to ensure that there are no numbers. To look out for numbers, the possible numbers, two numbers that you can multiply together that is going to give you that of table 10. Do you get? So now I went through 3. There was numbers that was multiplied together to get 9, which was 3 times 3. 4, there was none. 5, 6, 7, 8, until I got to 9, which I found out that 9 times 1 gave what? 9. Therefore, factors of 9 here will now be what? You start from the lowest. We have 1, 1. We have 3, 3. And then we have what? 9. And the last one you say, and what? 9. So factors of 9 are what? 1, 3, and 9. Yes. So we've learned about how to find what? Factors of numbers using what? Using your multiplication table. Let's look at the summary. Factors are numbers you can multiply to get a given number, or it is a number which exactly divides the given number without a remainder. Don't forget that we can use the two methods. But the one I basically taught you today is how to use your multiplication table, because I know that one seems easier. We all know our multiplication table. And 2, 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number. 3, every number is a factor of itself, and it goes to the last number. It comes at the last place. The factors of a number is always less than the number. The last factor of a number is the number itself. Every number except 1 has at least 2 factors. 2 factors. Okay. I'm sure you have learned how to find it. So you have to practice this. You have fun while you're practicing it. I'm sure that by the time you're looking out for the factors of 12, 10, 5, 16, and 8, I'm sure that at the end you'll be fabulous. You'll be amazed at what you yourself can do. Mind you, you have to count. You have to recite your multiplication table from 1 to what? To 12. For example, now, like this number 1, you're 12. Let's do it together. So I'm going to start with table 1. 1 times 12 is going to give me 12. You go to table 2. 2 times 6 is going to give me 12. You go to table 3. Okay, 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. You get to table 4. 4 times 3 is going to give me 12. Go to table 5. None. Table 6. 6 times 2 is going to give me what? 12. Go to table 7. None. Table 8. None. Table 9. None. Table 10, none. 11, none. And 12. You have 12 times 1. Now, if you want to arrange these to find the factor, so I told you that you start from the lowest. So the lowest here is 1. So I have 1. Followed by what? 2. I have 2. Followed by 3. I have 3. Followed by 4. I have 4. Followed by 6. And followed by 12. So you have 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 itself. They are factors of what? They are factors of 12. So you are good to go about that. We've done that together, and I'm sure you'll be able to do the rest. Okay, children. See you next time. Bye. And make sure you have fun while you're practicing it.